Hello everyone, how's it going? This is Honkai Star Railer face reveal. I'm using glasses and this whole outfit because it's kind of cold, not because I necessarily want to hide my identity. I have nothing to hide. The FBI is not chasing after me. Don't worry, it's me. It's cool, I'm fine. Actually, I'm using my real name. If you look up at my channel, that's my real name. That is my real name. You can look it up, you can type it down and see my photos, see where I live, see what I've been doing, see that I paid my taxes. So it's alright. But we are here to discuss about the 3.3. I thought it would be interesting if you heard my thoughts personally, like for real. This is the most intimate way I can communicate with you. So I like to help people. If you're just, if you just started, I mainly focus my knowledge on this game. If you are, I would like to help people that just started and don't know much. And I want to save your account. I want to save your jades. I want to save you. I want to save the world, one step at a time. So if you listen to what I have to say, maybe you will have a greater picture, you know? So this 3.3 sucks. It just sucks. There's no relevant unit, new unit. They don't give us a new 4-star. I've been waiting for a new 4-star since forever. They are still not giving us a new 4-star, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. So Hyacine and our cat lady Cypher. Both of them, one doesn't suck and the other one just sucks, man. I'm gonna tell you, it's Cypher. But first, let's go to Hyacine. Okay, Hyacine is a healer. She heals a lot, okay? But she just heals a lot and is dedicated solely for casters. Okay, she does AoE heals. Nobody actually needs a healer. Okay, in this game, if you're good, you go sustainless. You do something else. Use a shielder. Use a Venturine. You cannot just, unless Hyacine deals massive damage with the HP scaling. If you attack me, I do more damage with the little unicorn that she has. We will have to see. If she doesn't do, it's just like Tribi. Tribi is good. She deals more damage just by using the skill, but also her follow-up attacks are something they have to be considered. They do some damage. We will have to see if Hyacine's little pony does the same. Okay, if she can output some consistent damage, then we can see. Otherwise, just a good healer, best in slot for casters. Okay, otherwise nobody really can use Hyacine as much, even if they can use it, the value, the polling value of a healer is just low. It's very low. You don't win fights with a healer, and that's for certain. Okay, and even then, I tell you again, it depends on, basically, to me, the polling value of Hyacine is whether she does damage or not. I do have casters, but I mean, would I pull for Hyacine? Man, I'm just using my Gallagher. I'm just using my Luocha. I'm just using my Bailu, to be honest. I can work around some heals, I guess. Unless she does good damage and she helps casters rotation tremendously, which I don't think she does, because I mean, in that case, you need action advance, you need something else. Basically, you don't depend on the healer. And if you do, you're fucked, man, if you depend on the healer. So, having said that, I think that Hyacine's pull value is very low. Even if you really need her, and even if you really want her for casters. I don't know, man. Unless you have Jays, unless you don't care, to be honest, I wouldn't go for a Hyacine at all. The next is Cypher. Cypher, though the theme is pretty cool and all, I actually don't know why she's there. I don't know why they made Caster. I don't know. I don't know why they made Cypher. Well, we do know that she works good with Acheron, you know. But the fact that they might have thought, you know, I'm going to create this unit so that Acheron can be a little bit good, a little bit more relevant after a year. It's kind of interesting, to be honest. Interesting in the bad way. So they made this character just for Acheron, just for being a better version of Zhao Chu, for being a better debuffer, defense shredder than our current girl Silverwolf. But we are getting Silverwolf's buff in 3.4. So let's picture this. You say, I don't have Zhao Chu, I want to make my Acheron great again, which is pretty good. I love Acheron. So you do that. Okay, so your Acheron stays relevant a little bit. They do a Memory of Chaos, some Lightning Memory of Chaos, you're happy. You got your Cypher, she does true damage. We don't know if she debuffs as much as Zhao Chu, for example. That would be pretty a good bummer if she didn't, because you know you get more damage but you don't get more flowers, so it's amen. But picture this: you get Cypher, and then Silverwolf is released, and maybe she's a good, better debuffer, because on paper, Silverwolf has right now as the most defense shred, and I guess, as I said in many videos, my actual team involves Silverwolf. I don't have Zhao Chu, I don't have much better. So to me, I would be a good target for Cypher. But just to revive Acheron, is that a good you know thought to have? I would just say, leave the past to the past. Just let it be. If you can work it with what you have, good. If not, don't. And why am I saying this? Because we're getting the Fate collab. Are you willing to skip the Fate collab? Saber, Wind Destruction unit, probably very OP, to be honest, at least for a couple of versions, and you want to stay ahead of your game. You want to clear those Memory of Chaos, you want to clear that everything. Quantum and Lightning, to be honest, I've seen the newest boss, Aquila. I think Aquila, at least, he's Quantum weak, okay? So if you have your Caster is still gonna be, I think, a good choice. I think maybe he's weak to Ice, so if you have the Herta, still a good, you know, just based on what Aquila is. AoE, everything is perfectly normal. AoE is the key, AoE is the game, so if you have the Herta, if you have Castoris, I think that for this version 3.3 you're gonna be golden. I hope so. So I don't really think I need to pull for any of them, to be honest. Cypher helps my forgotten and abandoned Acheron, okay, pretty good I guess, I don't know, man. And Hyacine really helps my caster, but she's a healer. Unless she does more damage and helps me win that MOC, I cannot win it without her. I don't know, maybe it sounds crazy to me to get her. Good news though, if you're new, the Rerun characters are pretty good, to be honest. The Herta and Aglaea. I am a strong believer that the Herta is way better than Aglaea, to be honest. I think that the Herta works with 4-star units, pretty budget team. You can build a pretty budget team around her with Serval and the actual Herta, the 4-star version. They do a pretty good team, man. I actually use Serval. I don't have a 5-star support for the Herta. I don't have the best set, you know, that optimized, so I struggle a little bit to get what I had. And I haven't been optimizing my Herta for a long time because I just use her and she works, to be honest. Serval works beautifully. You just need to put a lot of speed on Serval, get the Simulated Universe Erudition's Lycon on her, get that speed increased, manage the skill and basic attack to get the ult as much as you can. Try to to time the ult. Don't ult if the Herta doesn't need it. Use just a big battery, okay? And I don't have much experience with mini Herta, to be honest. I think she is a bit more relevant in Pure Fiction still. She still is, so she can work a little bit better there. But a Memory of Chaos, I don't really like it in Herta, to be honest. Well, but that doesn't. So the Herta, very good value, pretty good value, man. Especially if you can pull the light cone. It's not like she cannot work. There are a lot of good erudition light cones. They do a lot of good things, increasing raw damage, increasing attack. The Herta is a old crit rate, crit damage dealer. She needs attack, crit damage, crit rate, so everything is good. So Aglaea, I think she needs Sunday, to be honest. So if you have Sunday, you skip Aglaea and you can, work around Aglaea and get her. I mean, why would you revive Acheron? Acheron is indeed a lightning DPS, but if you have Aglaea and you have Sunday will probably work more with the units that comes next. Those units that will come next, I think that Sunday will still have a place. Acheron does not have a place anymore. I mean, there's a video of me talking about power creep. Power creep and the way that MiHoYo updates their unit. I call about the cycles of buffers. Coincidentally, Cypher is the third. I guess it's the first time that we get a third cycle, to be honest, in my analysis. If you don't consider the general of the lawful, he got indirectly buffed, The last buffer was Sunday, so he was a 4/5 cycle of buffs, Indirect buff, Cypher looks like they really wanted to make Acheron great again, to be honest, but not really buffing her too much. There was a certain Cypher version that was super OP, and that was great, but they reworked, they nerfed, they buffed, and they nerfed again. So pretty weird unit, to be honest. So she'll be the third buffer for Acheron to try to make her relevant, I guess. And my question is, do you actually need it? Unless if you have a good E3, E4, E5 Acheron, it's your main. I guess Cypher supposedly should help her. Should help also Fei Xiao units. It depends if she, can work better than Mose on March 7. Sometimes it really depends on the weakness, because if you're fighting in somebody that is not weak to wind, you can still win the fight with Fei Xiao. But if you really do not have any element to work with, because I tried, and if you only depend to break the bar with Fei Xiao's ult, it's going to be a problem. So I think it really depends on the weakness element of the enemy. So if it's Quantum, I think that, it's not contest. I think that you should slot Cypher, and I think that would be tremendously better. Also, you get the true damage buff, which is something that in a Fei Xiao team you do not have. So you can still use your Robin, debuffing and buffing with Robin. I think it's going to be a pretty good team. Actually, I think it's going to be a better team, because Fei Xiao didn't really have an update, to be honest, up until Cypher. So pretty good. And Acheron just got Zhao Chu, and I think that she still works with him. You can still do some things with Zhao Chu, to be honest. And then don't forget that we're getting a Silver Wolf buff. We're getting a Silver Wolf buff, man. I mean, she's gonna be great, to be honest. For a couple versions, she's gonna make work. She's Quantum, like Cypher. So I don't know, man. I think it's pretty. I think that we should all collectively say, we're getting the Fate event. Let's not get baited at all. I mean, let's not get baited. This is not good, to be honest. This is they are not. We're getting fine on. I mean, come on, man. To be honest, my advice: skip this version. Just collect as many jades, spend them all on Saber, and then that's it, man. Well, I hope you enjoyed my video. See you next time.